good outing out there. How did you feel first weekend start?
Pretty good. Felt like I went out there and did my job. Gave us a chance to go out there and win a game. So felt good going out, but I'm ready for the next one.
Didn't allow many base runners. A couple of times some errors behind you. What was your mindset trying to strand those guys like you did?
Just keep doing what I was doing. Get ahead and keep making good pitches and let my defense work behind me.
How would you say you've grown throughout the offseason since last year?
Tremendously. Coaching staff has helped a lot, and also some players, helping me out, giving me some good feedback. But I've just been putting in some work, and I think it's been paying off so far. So.
What's the difference you feel at this time now compared to last year at this time?
Just more prepared. I came from a junior college, and I wasn't like super. I don't know what the word is. Like I hadn't been in environments like this before, and so now having a year under my belt, I feel a little bit more comfortable going out there and do what I know best.
Was there a point during the off season, whether it was late in the summer or the fall or preseason, where you thought I can be one of these weekend starters?
I mean, I've always thought that. I've always had confidence in myself, but like I said, I just wasn't used to the environment, and I just, I had doubts at the beginning of last season, which, I'm not afraid to tell anybody that now, but I wasn't, super comfortable going out there and proving what I had. But like I said, this year, I feel like I made a huge jump, and I'm a lot more confident.
Well, I guess in addition to that, when did you think okay, I might really have a chance? They might let me do this.
I didn't know I was starting until like a week ago, to be honest with you. Maybe like 2 weeks ago, but I was told I was kind of going into a back end type of guy role, and I was fine with whatever. Just trying to go out there and get my opportunities and win. But I was starting like the last 2 or 3 scrimmages, and they told me after my last one that I was going to start this weekend. So.
How would you describe the depth on this pitching staff?
It's ridiculous. I don't really know how else to describe it. We got a lot of guys who can go out there and do a lot of different things. So it was pretty impressive, but I'm just, lucky to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see what we, got in store for this season.
Kind of on that, not necessarily pitching, but you had 3 freshmen in the starting lineup today, and they played really well.
Yeah.
How cool is that to see? What can you say about this freshman class?
Really cool. A lot of guys that can go out there and ball. Honestly, everybody came in ready to play. Nobody's scared. Everybody wants an opportunity to shine, and I think that the guys that went out there and played well today kind of showed that.
What did it mean to you when you were told that you were going to be starting this weekend? What kind of confidence booster was that?
It wasn't necessarily a confidence boost. Like I said, I've had a lot of confidence my whole life, but just knowing that the coaches trust me and believe in me, and my teammates behind me believe in me as well, it's, kind of helps a little bit.
From a pitching standpoint, is there anything you're working on in the off season mechanically in terms of the tools, pitch mix, anything?
Honestly, just mindset. Starting with strike one, the most important pitch in baseball. I had everything that I needed last year. It was just kind of a mindset thing, but this year, knowing that I can just go out and get ahead and win counts is big for me.
Was there a moment last year whenever you said, okay, I know I could do this? Was it maybe in Kentucky, SEC tournament? You had a couple of those big outings.
Maybe just after I got a couple under my belt. Going into the postseason, it's kind of cliche. Coach talks about it a lot, but survival mode, it's kind of something that kicked in for me at least, just knowing it's win or go home, and those situations, you got to go out and give your best effort.
Sometimes when guys come from places that aren't like California, Florida, like they kind of have a chip on their shoulder in this game because people don't know as much about them. They have to kind of prove it. Do you feel like you're one of those guys who kind of has to prove it because of where you're from?
Absolutely. I don't know if it's a prove it thing, but it's like I didn't have a lot of competition as far as like the regional wise. Like I traveled to get competition, but up where I'm from, it's not like a lot of guys that play as well as the dudes in Georgia and Florida because it's tough weather to play in, and we don't have a lot of baseball players up there. But definitely had something to prove coming out of South Dakota, and I think I'm doing that right now.
Xander told me that he shot you a text whenever it was announced you were going to start. What was that conversation like?
It was short and sweet. He said, I love you, good luck, so grateful for this opportunity for you, and just go out there and kill it.
Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you.